Hello Virgos, how you doing? Welcome to your energy reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 1st to the 6th of December. Messages from energy came out this week here. It is a real defining week in regards to energy. It is the separation from the old paradigm to a completely new reality. You'll find that on our channel. There's also on Somatic TV the energy update on how the energy of the sun, the prana energy, is really in transformation. And I think it works really well for you, actually, Virgo. There's a lot of earth energy that's been coming through. And just looking at your sign, you're a pure earth sign. You're the only pure earth sign. And you have this earth that runs all the way through your system. And it goes all the way through, right up to the surface as well. So I think you're going to be... There's a lot of physical engagement in this week here. But with that physical engagement comes a lot of stimulation, mental or intellectual stimulation. Now, there is a bit of a recipe here that for burnout, so you need to be wary of that. But at the same time, if you've got a plan of action and you're engaging with that, physically engaging with that plan of action, I think it's going to be, I think it's going to open up a lot of possibilities for you. And that exploration into those possibilities is going to really stimulate you to get even more success in your life. And it could be a really fantastic week for you, and for our signs as well. Let's just see what's going on with the general energies here. There is a clarity of, like a truth that's coming through you at the moment. It's like, this is what I should be doing. And I think it's like a day and night sort of scenario. But with that comes that stimulation as well. Now, there is a stimulation to build bridges with others, and it could be going in business with someone. It could be getting a new job, or doing a project on your financial side. On your relationship side, it could be talking the truth about, about how you feel about someone, which is going to open lots of doors and possibilities for yourself. On your financial side, on the inner energy, you get the Six of Cups. I think you're giving yourself the greatest gift here. You have this insatiable appetite for enthusiasm when you want it, and when things start going, and when things start moving and actually physically being created. And I think you're realizing this greater gift that you have within you. On your relationship side, you have the Nine of Wands. Yes, I think through the clarity of the vision, the Eight of Wands in the background, you get this person here who's taking hold of this staff here and going off on a journey. And I think for you, being passionate about something and having that sort of kind of that inner truth, this is what it comes down to. That inner truth is sort of saying, do you know what? I love being with that person there. And therefore, you're going to go off on this mission to open up the doorways of, okay, well, if I love being with this person, what is the possible future that we can create? And that's where the stimulation for the relationship comes in. Healthy boundaries is knowing what you want. That's how healthy boundaries come about, because then you stop doing things that you don't want. Okay? On your financial side, Ace of Wands. Being very passionate about life, out with the old and in with the new. I think this is the realization that's coming to the fore here. You are starting to realize this is exactly what I should be doing, and this is incredibly stimulating for you. Incredibly stimulating. It's going to need a little bit of opening up, giving you a little bit more sort of balance, counterbalance. So don't allow yourself to get too overly stimulated without the physical engagements at the same time. It has to go hand in hand. That's what I'm sort of feeling here. If you start getting too stimulated and going off on ideas and ideas and ideas and ideas and not actually doing anything, there's no goal. So that's what needs to be in real balance for you. On your connection, your networking skills, you get the High Priestess. hugely intuitive. And I think that's that inner feeling at the moment, which is stimulating you, making all the synapses really firing within you, kind of going, the possibilities here are wonderful. But it does have to come out in something physical. Yeah, look, this is that from the past. It may well be this realization of this is it. This is what I should be doing. Could be have something to do with the past. Something that you might have already done that you didn't really, give too much time and effort to. And now all of a sudden it comes back and kind of goes, do you know what? This could be absolutely fantastic for me. In your future, you get the Devil card. The devil's in the detail. And that's what I mean about, burnout and ultimate success. You've got to be concentrating on the little stuff and making sure, you've sent off your application, that you've given the right information. There's a lot of sort of like crossing T's and dotting I's to the scenario at the moment. In the here and now, you get the Five of Swords. Walking away from conflictual sort of things. And I think this is the advice that you're giving yourself. And you're working out, kind of going, no, I don't want to be doing this anymore. I want to take myself out of this internal conflict with myself, because the ultimate dream or the ultimate goal is coming to the surface. And you're now starting to see it. The general energy that's flowing through it, that's tying it all together. You get the Star card. This is ultimate dream recipes, basically. But you have to concentrate on the little detail. Otherwise, you're going to misfire on certain things. So you may not get the ultimate result. So I think you need to be very attentive on also, not just on the details, but also attentive on how things are progressing on the material front. Physically, how things are progressing for you. Okay, let's just have a see what's going on the relationship side here. There seems to be something that's coming in that's giving you balance. What you're looking for here in a relationship, and you'll notice it with the person around you, is the support they give you, the encouragement, the the compliments and so forth. I think you need to be attentive to that. On your karmic path, you get the Three of Cups. Yeah, it is opening up to enjoying life, connecting with other people that are around you. It's a celebration. It's on your karmic path to go into this celebration. And I think it's also because you know what you want. You get the Page of Cups in a connection with someone on the outside. Either you've been thinking about someone or someone's been thinking about you, or you're realizing now that with someone, it seemed impossible in the past, but now it's very possible. And I think that's what the celebration is on your karmic path. And you could even be celebrating to yourself quietly in the corner, going, yes, yes, yes. I think I found the one for me sort of scenario. Look at that. You get the Four of Cups. Is the Two of Cups going to come out with it as well? Because then we'll have the 1, 2, 3, 4. In the past, I think you were going through the motions. That's what I felt like. And it wasn't causing you stress and strain, but it wasn't really causing the ultimate joy either. And all of a sudden, this dream that's coming in here, this dream possibility, is where what seemed impossible yesterday and you might have only been dreaming about is now coming into fruition. Okay, let's just see what's going on in the future. You get the Queen of Swords. This is you taking a definite direction. And I think that definite direction with the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords is taking her emotions out of the situation and focusing upon the logic, really, and the fairness of things, and the fairness of logic as well. And I think in the future, I think it's becoming blatantly obvious for you, the direction that you should be following here more than anything else. And you get the Queen of Cups out the top. So this is all to do with water and air, and we can see that on your flower. There is a lot of air in this. You can see it on your karmic path, also in your connection with the outside world, but also you can see it, here we go here, Here it is coming in here. The air that's coming in from the outside, a cardinal air. It's giving you a direction. And this is helping you to share your emotions with the world around you and feeling comfortable to share your emotions, feeling comfortable with who you are and where you are. The general energy that's flowing through this, you get the Three of Swords. That's the possible, healthy boundaries that are in this. I think you're coming past that. I think you're getting past that that sort of heartache that you've had in the past. I've just dropped a card because I did want to pull a card. Hang on a second, where's it gone? Oh, there it is. I did want to pull a card on that Three of Swords because it doesn't tie in line with everything else. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I think you need to go. I think you need to allow it to happen for you and it to be coming for you. And you get the King of Cups. Look at that. You get 3 queens and the king. Is the other queen out there? No. The King of Cups as well. So you get the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups in the general energies. I think once you start playing into this sort of the possibilities of the impossible becoming possible, all of a sudden it's going to make you feel a lot more comfortable about things. I feel like that you're almost, it's like you put your love out there and you got like a slap in the face in a way. That's what I feel like, a little bit. There's a little bit of disappointment in there. And I think you're reassessing the situation, know yourself a lot better. And because you know yourself a lot better, then you can allow things to come to you. So you sit in a position of judgment rather than others sit in a position of judgment against you. So there you go, Virgo. Fantastic week for you. Yes, I will see you soon, maybe on the live at the weekend. Don't forget to ask your question in the live. If you've been paying attention to the post, you'll know what the subject's all about. Yes, either I see you over on Somatic TV or I see you here. Thanking you very much for subscribing, liking and sharing. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.